Good morning, folks. I feel like I do my best work at, 2 o'clock in the morning. We got a light rain going on, an occasional downburst. These are some snakes that I found. I am reorganizing my barn, and anyway, I started seeing all these snakes, so I thought I'd pull them out. This snake has an image, and I think that's the back part of the animal, I think. And this comes around here, and that's the head of an animal, I think. Or I'm looking at it backwards. But what it looks like to me is that this snake has swallowed that animal whole. This is a snake image that I also had a flint nodule that was broken, and it was filled with red ochre, and I put that snake in there. I am not sure what that is. To see any image, well, especially the snake, well, any image, I like to find where the eyes are and look directly into its face, because I can change angle of vision and it becomes another critter. And this is a snake. His head is right there, and he curls right over through here and goes back to here. And there's other stuff on this stone, but this snake, well, snakes many times I find around a stone that looks like a pit. I'm not sure what this was used for, but it's super soft in there. It looks as if it was used to grind red ochre, but I'm not sure. I suspect it heavily because there's so much red ochre staining. Okay, that's snakes, and I can put them away somewhere for a while. And talk about the hand axe. Almost forgot. Tool purpose. This stone appears to be a grinding stone for red ochre. This stone, I don't find a tool use on it. I think it's just art. That, of course, is just art. It's just art. This stone is, it has some wear right here on that end, a little bit. This may be just art. This little snake is a side scraper, crescent shape side scraper. This was used for, I do not know, but it's smooth down in there. It's been used. This, of course, is a side scraper, about a 90-degree angle side scraper, and a whole bunch of other stuff. This is the cave lion. Overall a bison. Human face on the right. Human face when it stands up like that from both sides. It had that snake up there. I may think of something else. Let me put that right there for a while. Okay, now I can put them up. These are images of hand axes that you see. You see a lot on YouTube. Just search hand axe and you'll see a lot of these. Well, they are cool. They're like the best of the best, for display and everything. But there's more to stone tools than just the best of the best. Well, I'm not starting out that all right. Let me start again. It's this flat little spot on the bottom of most of these, and if there is not one, it's because it's been napped away. It's that flat little spot right there. That says to me how that tool was made. I feel like I'm in kind of a rant mode, folks, but I'll try to keep it Mr. Roger-ish. They find these things, and I've seen several articles on the hand axe, and they'll show that little flat bottom on some of them, and they'll just go, I don't know what that's for. But then they start talking about something else, blah, 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 how pretty it is and how well it was made and all that. Well, when you bypass that little flat spot on the bottom and don't know what it is, I do not know why there hasn't been more study on the techniques of how to make uniface tools. And it seems like, I can't believe it's a secret that I happened to run across. I don't understand. My rant is started. Let me get over here for a second. I'll run through this pretty fast, These folks took a stone and knocked the end off from it and made a base, a flat spot. Then they turned it up in sand or something so that flat spot is up. Then they carved these pieces off of Cortex, which a lot of images and tools were made from that. And then from this prepared core, they sliced it down the middle. Now, not on every stone. It takes certain stones to be able to get slices out of it like that. But the same technique of creating, if nothing else, but just a single core that might be a hammerstone. Anyway, then let's say the center slice these folks took, and this is the top, and it goes down there, and laid it down flat. Just kind of turned it over, and it's laying flat. And there is that little, there's that edge right there, that square edge. And the first two strikes on this is down here at the bottom, and it's on all of these tools. I see this over and over again. For some reason, these two strikes here set the stone up for easier working or something. Otherwise, this would have come down here and here, but whatever. These two are the first strikes. And it's the same thing on these. Every one of these shows that the first, or a break, was right here, and with flat spots. So the beginning of creating this tool, they were using a uniface method of splitting the stone up. But if that's all you want in your collection, well, good luck on finding one, I haven't got one that pretty. I got some close, but not that cool looking. But this is that same slice of stone with the flat bottom And that shape, and it's taken from the side of a larger stone. And it is the creation of the hand axe. They don't always come out real flat like that. Some are a bit thicker. But the shape is that. And they can do so much with that shape, that teardrop shape. For instance, this, to me, I think it's a cleaver. As a worked edge, I won't get into the human face on these guys. Very important, though. These tools were decorated with human faces. Often, this one, let's see. Well, it's sort of that shape, but it's not that perfect shape. But it's a tool. There's the edge that has been worked. It's held this way as a small cleaver, possibly, or a cutting tool. And it's got artwork on it. But this is the same as those, you know, it's the basic form of the hand axe. Also, when this shape is sought, it doesn't always come out like that, a thin piece. Some, like this one, become a cleaver. Hefty duty, bone cracking cleaver. And it's got other art on it. See, wasn't he cute? This is a very old stone tool. And it's a cleaver. Here's another one that has sort of the shape of that. It's not exactly. And it too is a cleaver. Napped into a cleaver thousands of years ago. Held like that. Great cleaver. This one is closer to this shape of the hand axe. And this is one of those type of axes. It's soft up here for a handle. It's held in that way, or it could be held like that as a cleaver. Anyway, don't feel bad if you don't find those things like that real pretty one that you can put in display. But do feel bad if you pass up these when you're searching for stone tools, because tools are tools, and they don't always make the front page. That was silly. Oh, and this one is so cool. It has some fresh chips, either from me throwing them around years ago or from the dozer. You can see them, but you can also see that this was worked into some sort of cleaver or something a long time ago. Okay. Bye for now. Where'd he go? I thought I was seeing a bird there for a second. Back to no. It's going to take both hands, folks. I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute. I'm preparing for the winter so I can do more stuff out here in the barn. I have some more mosaic ideas that I want to work on. Well, I need I'm going to use a 30-gallon barrel and a kit and make a wood stove and put it right there. Anyway, after I've cleaned and polished over there, I clean right there, and then I use a polymer floor wax, and I put a coat of this on it, and it shines it up. But let me show you something else real quick. Some stones that I get, they've got organic material on them, moss and little critters, you know, I mean, well, you know what I mean. Anyway, it's organic. So I take the stone and drop it down into a solution of, just this straight hydrogen peroxide 20, and you get this at beauty shops. And when I first put it in there, it just bubbles like crazy, eating away at that. Now this is the stone that's been soaking in there about a month. It was really organicked up, but I saw some potential in it. Anyway, that will clean organic stuff off your stone, that hydrogen. Now this, I just cover it with this floor wax, and it doesn't affect, well, I mean, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't hurt anything. Been doing it for a long, long, long time. And it shines up the stone a little bit, so the image comes out better. Most of the stones you've seen in my rock room back in there have been done this way. It doesn't take much. Oh, you heavy little rascal, you. Oh, let's go in here. Well, I don't see anything right now. Or maybe there's a triangle, like an eye. I thought I saw something. Well, I don't know. I'll let that dry a bit, and then next time I make a video, I'll maybe it's the light. Oh my. Am I seeing something? I don't know, folks. I'll have to let that dry and take a better look.